Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's your one and only reliable Savio Kichuku, and today I'll be addressing an important issue that a lot of people are being worried about right now. But first of all, let us drive to site and see what actually happened. So this is about the demolition that happened recently this month in Delta State, in Musa camp, Anwai Road, and I'm opportunity to be in Delta State and also have to drive towards there, but because of the military presence I will not be able to stop right there to do a video, so I have to go forward to do this video for you. I'm currently here today in Anwai Road, Delta State, and there have been a lot of fears about buying property in Asaba, and because of the news that broke this month about the demolition that happened in Musa camp here in Anwai Road, Asaba Delta State. So I'll be addressing this situation right now. Please stay with me and watch this video to the end. Let's look at what really causes demolition and who is to blame and what is the way forward from here. So now let's listen to the occupants of the land. What did they have to say about the demolition that really affected them? I really sympathize with them for the loss of property worth millions of naira to the demolition by the Delta State government. So let us listen to them and hear what they have to say.
What is happening here today? I just come this morning, seeing everywhere demolition. Is what I saw today. Even my house down here.
I'm being surprised that the government of the day, the government we elected into power, just not up to 1 year now, we just have barely some weeks and some days to complete a year in office. The first action they are to take is to make us homeless and fugitive in our own father's land. It's highly, highly emotional and depressing.
I feel very, very bad because I lost property worth over 400 million here, which I've invested all my money here. All the money I labored for years, I invested it here. About 400 and something million naira worth of property, demolish it. Even the two-story building I built over 4 years here, the house was demolished. Two-story building. I have a one-story building on the other side. I have properties, empty land properties, worth millions of naira. And this looked as if it's only Igbo that had properties here, because when we entered this place was bush. Nothing is here. We are the one that developed here.
Borderland. I went to the lands to confirm if that land is genuine or not. If they give me a lodgement certificate about the land, that is the greatest thing that I don't know. Because if I find out, if they told me that this land belongs to the government, there's no way I would go and build in government land. Am I crazy? But they gave me certificates, lodgement certificates that yes, no, they didn't tell me about if government owns that place or not. They didn't tell me anything. Now after building and everything, now the whole thing is not destroyed. I don't know.
Let us listen to the Delta State Taskforce in charge of the demolition that was orchestrated by the Delta State government.
Members that will not compromise the integrity of government or will not reduce or destroy the happiness of people. But of course, when you are doing the right thing, a lot of people will be angry. It's expected. Everywhere you go to Frank Omare. It's not about Frank Omare. It's not about Honorable Sheriff Oborowori, the governor of the state. It's about government policies. Because if you don't do it yesterday and nobody does it today, who will do it tomorrow?
So now I also want you to also listen to the Vice Chancellor of Dennis Osadebay University, what he has to say about this demolition.
I have no reason of poverty or otherwise induced, compelled, and encouraged to sell 1 meter of land of Dennis Osadebay University. Barrister Obi Eluno has been behind all kinds of machinations. I was attacked by him with 4 men that they will take care of me in this university. They should bring Ogoega here and take me to Africa where I come from. He doesn't understand the reason why we have one state. Even as Midwest region, he didn't understand it. He's a child. He spoke like a child. And I forgive him. He dragged me to the police command, Commissioner of Police, then Wale Abbas, that I was not coming to his palace to pay him respect. He invited me that he has the land. As I speak to you, the land given to him was not given by me. Of administration was given by Delta State Universities. Let it be on record. I told His Excellency, Senator Dr. Anwai-Asaba, that we want to recover the land. You gave land to somebody. That's the place where I put a guest house to fetch money to support the existence of the university. Government cannot develop this university alone. That is why the first 2 years of my staying here, people are here, they can tell you, I didn't believe in university money. I funded all my trips anywhere. In the country, I've never traveled outside this country because I came to Asaba. So, Mr. Chairman, you have the 100% support of this university to demolish every land within the coordinates of approved land to Dennis Osadebay University. It was somebody who gave that land to the 63 Brigade to use for an exercise. So I went to 63 Brigade. I said, sir, I'm here in connection with your presence on our land. The brigade commander said, it's not our land though, that is somebody that owns the land. The register was with me, I went with her, and I came back. Okay, let us get who gave you the land. The fixed 4 o'clock, the person said just had an accident somewhere and he'll be coming. 7 o'clock, he never came, he thought I'd be afraid. 8:30, I went there. We met with him. One of them is a banker from Asaba. He built a house there. I told him not to build it. He said the land, he bought it from people. I said, where is your CFO? Where did you get it from? Because of this, I've become a land merchant. No any cases about how to sell land. Minister of Land and Survey, Minister of Urban and Regional Planning, everywhere I was going to. Including holding meeting with members of the CK and family. Holding meeting with them. Officially, and outside this place. In our attempt to recover the land for the merchant drivers. If you come from Apanam side, they've taken all our land there. There was a day we went out through Camp 74. There was a grade grading the roads. If we go down there now, we can stand there, you will see the road graded already, lined up to be sold or be sold. So when I go there, I carry my crash helmet because everybody needs to save himself. Yeah. If you die for nothing. One man die, Barak remains. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm glad that you are deeming fit to come and have a clearance from us, and we make sure that the request is made for demolition, we fulfill it. If I sold land, please demolish the land.
Thank you.
Let the owner go to court. Then the owner will tell me where he paid money to and how he paid me, where did I take the measurement, who told the coordinate, which survey plan did I give to him. Exactly. They are bastard. They are all bastard. You think you can just call me and threaten me? And beyond that, I was brought up in Ajegule, Lagos. If you can stay in Lagos, you can stay anywhere you like. You can adopt yourself to any condition. I can hide myself in Lagos without you knowing I am there. But in Asaba, I can't hide myself. That is truth. So I'm telling you, Mr. Chairman, you have about 300 times 1,000 support to go ahead and do what God has given to you through the governor of the state. Recover our lands for the future generation, not for you and myself alone, for future unborn generations of their times, for their own use. Yes. Today we have no land in Asaba, no green. Nothing. You should be ashamed. I took permission for Governor Kowa that nobody should cut trees down. As I came here in April, May I saw him. I saw God, no tree should be cut down in this campus. He approved for me. Why? Trees life. Yeah. Everywhere now you see hot heat everywhere because there are no trees. I'm a lover of trees. I came for a
So let us also listen to the news medias on what they reported about the demolition of the illegal structures by the Delta State government in Anwai Road in Asaba, Delta State.
In a heart-wrenching scene, landlords and other residents at Musa camp in Anwai community of Delta State witnessed their homes being torn down as the state government embarks on land enforcement and recovery measures. Tears flowed freely as family watched hopelessly as their properties were being destroyed, including offices and shopping malls, doing what they could as bulldozers approached. They are urging the government to reconsider the move, but the chairman of the Taskforce in Delta State, Frank Omare, says the residents were given sufficient notice to vacate the area.
In all of this, what does it tell you? Because it's good sometimes you just listen to what this party says, what the government says, what this other party says. This will give you a clue on what to really analyze. So my analysis goes like this. First, they bought on government land approved for Dennis Osadebay University for Faculty of Agriculture, and they also got illegal approval to build from the government as well. So like I tell people, Nigeria is still a third world country. It's not an excuse, but this is a fact. This is a reality. So you investing in real estate have to know, oh, this is still a third world country, so that you don't be comparing this is how UK is, this is how US is, this is how Canada is. Of course we are going to get there gradually, but it's not something of immediately. Now another thing I also want to say is that real estate investments come with risk and also reward. So that is why, as an investor, one of the ways to protect your real estate investment is by diversifying your asset portfolio. When you invest here, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like people will say, oh, there are demolition land in Lagos. Oh, it's because these people are not from Lagos. And now this is what happened in Asaba. The people that they demolish land, houses and their land, and they claim their land, the people that they demolish their houses, are they not the same indigenous of Delta State? Even the coastal road in Lagos, the demolition that is happening, people crying most, are people from even the same Lagos. Now you have also seen demolition happen in Anambra, you have seen in Enugu and all of that. What does it tell you? That these things are bound to happen. All these are happening because Nigeria is still a third world country. Now I want to ask you, if government did not take a step to recover the land being sold by land grabber, selling off the Dennis Osadebay University to unsuspecting individual. If you buy land here in Nigeria and people encroach your land and you did not get to recover the right of your land, will you be happy? To tell you that your land have C of O does not prevent government acquisition for public use. I say that again. That your land have C of O does not also prevent government acquisition for public use. Because what does the Land Use Act of 1978 say? It says that all land that is in the rural, that is in urban area, are in the custody of the state government for public use. So even that land that you have that have C of O, if there is a need, of course there is a master plan for every location, maybe 30 years master plan or 20 years master plan. But if there is a need for the government to use that your parcel of land, what the law says is that government can still take it. What the law says is that you are entitled to what? Adequate compensation. That is what you have to also get to know. Now when buying land, people say, oh, these people that they bought it, they want to go and buy land, they did not conduct due diligence. It's from somebody that invested 100 million and the other person said he invested up to 400 million or so on, and said the property was demolished. These people also did their due diligence, but look at what happened. So what are we going to do going forward? The government need to put up a good system, a good structures in place to flush out the corrupt people that is in the government, giving out illegal building approval to people. Because it's the same, they call it land grabbers. This houses that were demolished, people bought it from individual. It's not an estate land, and it's between 72 Junction and 72 Junction and Maria Babangida Leisure Park. That is where the demolition happened. So you may be asking, is it possible for people not to know that that land belonged to Dennis Osadebay University? It's very possible, because people may be, because of the cost of the price of it, it's very, very cheap, or they know one or two people in the government house or so on, they will just go ahead to do this and deceive unsuspected individuals and just deceive some public to buy from them and so on. So That is why when you are buying land, you need to do your due diligence. You know, you have to check the land, whether it's registered with the land registry of the state. You also want to check what is that place zoned for. Is it zoned for residential or commercial? You also want to check if that land is also in contention of the court. That is why it's not just about, most times people will just check the land, is it free from government acquisition? That one is not enough. You also want to check, is that land having a contention? Is it being contested in the court? You are checking that because the court have rights to revoke your title, and also the government also have the right to also revoke your title. Those are the things you also have to check for the property you are buying. So these people also bought from individuals, and they got deceived one way or the other, and it's really unfortunate for them. Buying land, what you have to do right now is, one, buying from real estate companies. Some real estate company give you indemnity clause in their contract that if anything happened to your investment, they are going to either reallocate you or also compensate you. So real estate company do that right now. You have to buy from reputable real estate company with track record of delivering their promises to make your investment safe. Because real estate company, whether you like it or not, they especially the large one, they are also in good relationship with the government because they pay tax. So government also listen to them, because if it is an individual, most times it's difficult. If you bought land and it's duly registered and government decide to acquire that place, let's say the land has CFO or governor consent, government is going to really compensate you for that, as long as the land have a title and register with the government. And also, especially when the land is registered with the government, with the land ministry of that state, you're entitled to compensation on your property. Now, the next thing you also need to do is also diversify your asset portfolio. I've said this several times. Don't just buy land in one location. Diversify your asset portfolio. If you have bought land, probably you bought land in Anwai. You also want to look at buying land in Isele, buying land in Oguashuku, buying land in investing in Opanam. Also, you want to look at investing in Utolu. You also want to look at investing in Warri, and so on. So you want to really diversify your asset portfolio, because by and large, there is nobody who is consistently investing in real estate that have not lost money. Talk of Otedola, they have lost money. Talk about even some of the big guys, real estate expert, real estate guru. There is nobody that have not lost their investment in investing in real estate one way or the other. So one of the ways that can help you, aside from due diligence, that one is not enough. You also need to diversify your asset portfolio. With the sentiment of saying, they are demolishing their land in Lagos, I will not buy land in Lagos. They are demolishing in Delta State, I'm not going to buy land in Delta State. You have heard of demolition that happened in Anambra State. Have you not also heard of demolition that have happened in Abia State? Demolition have also happened in Enugu State. So the land registry, the land use act empower the state governor of that state to hold land in trust for the people. So whether your land have CFO or governor consent, it does not prevent acquisition from government for public purposes. What matters is when that happens, you're entitled to compensation. And that is why you have to desist from buying land that have governments that are committed. Buy land that are committed, because when you buy land that are committed, you're not going to get compensation from the government. But if you buy land that maybe they are acquired but they are not committed, and you perfected the land title of that property, definitely you are going to be entitled to compensation. And that the land does not have title does not make it a bad investment, or land that have CFO does not make it a perfect investment. It doesn't work like that. You can buy land that have CFO and you buy it in the area where you are not supposed to build a 2-story building, or area that is for residential. Maybe you go and buy the area that is for commercial, you want to build residential, government is going to demolish it. Or you buy land that have CFO for Greek, you go and build house, government is going to demolish it. So that land have C of O does not make it a perfect investment, and land that does not have title does not make it a perfect investment. So you have to know how to play around all of this to make sure that, oh, if this investment is affected, I have something somewhere else. I diversified my asset portfolio. That is how you can stay safe, and consistently learning and being updated with the trends of what is happening in the real estate market can help you really navigate the real estate market in every state. So I believe this video really does a large explanation of exactly what happened in Delta State and give you a clue on how you can begin to diversify your asset portfolio, begin to do your due diligence when buying a property. Also begin to, if you buy a property that does not have title, move forward to also perfect the title, so that you always have compensation whenever any or something happen. Real estate investment, believe you me, in Nigeria is still growing. Nigeria is still a third world country. You don't compare with UK, US. No, here the system is gradually, as is happening in Lagos. Oh, things, people will now begin to be aware. You have to check the zone, you have to check whether the land is in contention in the court. I've said it all. What the government should do, how they should flush out bad, how they should ensure that people do not build on government land, so that they will not build and later government will not come and demolish it. Government should put in measures to stop them from building, and also deal with those corrupt officials that go ahead to give fake approval for them to build. I've also mentioned how you, as an investor, that you can safeguard your property investment in terms of due diligence, and also diversify your asset portfolio, because nothing is guaranteed in life. Let's say you're living abroad right now, and you say, oh, this economy is good, I'm going to invest. Look at, nobody envisaged the coronavirus pandemic in 2020. Look at how it came and wiped out a lot of things and interrupted a lot of things in the world. So you also need to plan for eventualities, diversify your asset portfolio. Look at the Ukraine and the Russia war that is happening now, that a lot of people have to run away from those places. So if this eventuality happens to the country you are, where are you going to fall back on? Those are the things you also need to check, because you may feel, oh, this place is okay. Nobody thought about coronavirus. Nobody thought about what they call it, the Russia-Ukraine war. But look at the effect of it today. So you also need to diversify your asset portfolio. I've also mentioned that this cannot be overemphasized. So while we hope for things to get better and for Nigeria's system to improve, that should never stop you from investing, because it is your father's land, it is your state, it is your country. So you want to take pride in having properties and investments back home, especially here in Nigeria. So I believe you saw value in all the facts I presented to you. Look out for more details, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share this video to those people who are still afraid, who are still fearing about still investing in Nigeria real estate, especially here in Asaba. The investment real estate has come to stay. It's not perfect, but it's better. So thank you so much for watching my video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, and share with your friends. Thank you so much.